Hi, my name is Kirti and I'll be presenting the topic Space-Time Block Codes. This is the part of the wireless communications project and this is the outline of what I'll be talking about in the presentation today. First, I'll come to the introduction part. Wireless communications is one of the fastest developing areas in today's world, and there we need reliable communication, error-free communication, but one of the main hindrance in this path is multipath propagation. When a transmitted signal propagates through various paths depending upon the environment, it is called multipath propagation. Each path accounts for different amount of attenuation, which is represented by attenuation coefficients that cause fading. Multipath fading results in multipath propagation, and because of the multipath propagation, when the signal is received at the receiver, it consists of various overlapping multipath signals, and as a result, the receiver is not able to distinguish between the original signal and the one that is caused due to multipath propagation. It is shown in this diagram where the base station is transmitting the line of sight signal to the mobile station, but since there are a lot of obstructions in the path like buildings and trees, so diffraction, scattering and reflection takes place, so the mobile station is not able to determine which is the original line of sight path. Diversity schemes. The power of the signal in a communication channel is constantly fluctuating. The channel is said to be fading when the signal strength falls considerably. To reduce the effect of fading on a channel, we implement diversity. After receiving the faded signal, the receiving antenna combines them to generate the original signal with reduced fading effect. For reducing the effect of fading and to increase the link quality, we implement transmit and receive diversity. Diversity schemes basically use the characteristics of a transmitted signal to improve the reliability of the channel. Thus, we can say that the diversity schemes are a way of turning the problems of multipath propagation into means for improving the transmission as well as reception of a signal over the propagation media. Diversity gain is a term which is defined as an improvement in the signal to noise ratio and is measured in decibels. Diversity can be of many types. It can be provided in time, frequency, and space, but our main concern is space diversity. What is space diversity? In space diversity, the transmitted signal propagates over different paths. It is also called antenna diversity. Two or more antennas are needed to improve the reliability over the transmission channel, and space-time diversity is also a kind of space diversity. This is the diversity in which we can diversify the signal in space as well as in time domain. There are various kinds of antenna systems like single input, single output, single input, multiple output, multiple input, single output, and MIMO systems as we know. But the most commonly used system is MIMO because it has an inherent advantage over other antenna systems, that is, it increases the throughput and the link range without increasing the demand for bandwidth. This is what exactly a MIMO system looks like. This is the encoder. It goes to the input of 1:n demux, which is then inputted to the modulators, which then go to the antennas. The transmitting antennas transmit the signals to the receiving antennas, and they are combined together in the MIMO receiver. The MIMO representation is shown below, where Y matrix is the received signals, H is the channel matrix with R rows and T columns, N is the noise that is received at the receiver, and X is the transmitted signal. Now I'm going to talk about what is space-time coding. For increasing the reliability of a wireless link, we use coding schemes for optimizing the joint encoding across time and space. Space-time codes can help us to increase the reliability of a wireless link by using spatial diversity. Spatial diversity can be used to provide coding and diversity gains over an uncoded wireless link. What are space-time block codes? They are a type of space-time coding. These codes are transmitted by using an orthogonal structural block, which makes the decoding simpler at the receiver. And similarly, there's another kind of space-time coding that is called space-time trellis codes. They are not orthogonal codes, but they're basically convolution codes, which are extended to the case of multiple transmit and receive antennas. What is the difference between the space-time block codes and space-time trellis codes? Space-time block codes only provide diversity gain, whereas trellis codes have both diversity and coding gain. So now we'll talk about why do we prefer space-time block codes over space-time trellis code, although they have better efficiency and they also provide coding gain and they also provide diversity improvement. This is because of one simple reason, that space-time block codes are very simple to implement, whereas space-time trellis codes are highly complex. The encoding and decoding is a very difficult process. Space-time block codes. Multiple antennas provide better performance over a single antenna system in improving the error rate. Transmitted data is transmitted in the form of blocks, which are received by the receiver. Space-time block codes are represented in the form of a matrix, which is shown below. Here, each column is represented by the antenna's transmission over time, and each row represents the time slot. If we take Sij as the modulated symbol which is transmitted by antenna J in time slot I, and the length of the time slot is T, the number of time slots is also T, and the number of receiving antennas is N. This diversity scheme supports the use of MIMO systems. One of the best known MIMO coding scheme is Alamuti coding. Now we'll talk about what are the advantages of space-time block codes. Space-time block codes utilize multiple transmit antennas to create spatial diversity, which helps them in achieving better performance in fading environment. And I've already discussed that they give a good performance with minimum decoding complexity, and we can achieve maximum diversity gain that is equivalent to space-time trellis coding. And one of the main advantages is that the receivers they use are really simple. They need only linear processing. Now we'll come to Alamuti codes. Alamuti codes are a transmit diversity scheme. They were developed by Siavash Alamuti in 1998. And one of the good parts about this is that we do not need the information of the channel for designing the scheme. The data to be transmitted is spread between a number of transmitters. If we consider n symbols to be transmitted and two transmitters T1 and T2 in time slots T and T plus capital T. In the first time slot, the transmit antenna 1 will transmit the symbol S1 and transmit antenna 2 will transmit the symbol S2. And in the second time slot, the first antenna will transmit the complex conjugate of signal S2, symbol S2, and transmitter 2 will transmit the complex conjugate of symbol S1. The Alamuti code is the only block code that is capable of achieving the maximum diversity gain at a data rate of 1. We can also use Alamuti spacetime block coding with more than 2 antennas, but it has been seen that till now only the 2T1R scheme has been successful in giving the maximum diversity gain. Now this is the process of 2 transmit 1 receive Alamuti code. The channel we are using is H1T and H2T. They are independent of each other, and the received signal equations are shown below. They can also be transmitted in the they can also be represented in the form of a matrix. Now this is the transmitter 1, which transmits to receiver via channel H1, and transmitter 2 sends to receiver via channel H2. And for the combining and extraction part, like decoding part, we use these equations. We assume that the receiver can determine the channel information. So if it knows the channel information, then it can compute the signal S1 and S2, which can be calculated as shown below. And once we substitute the values of Y1 and Y2 in this equation, we get the original signal. Similarly, we can solve the same thing for 2T2R scheme. While decoding the Alamuti code, the estimation of transmitted signal has been done with a zero forcing detector. There are several other techniques that could have been used, like zero decoding, minimum mean square estimation, or brute force maximum likelihood. One of the best methods is brute force maximum likelihood, but since our code is orthogonal in nature, so this brute force maximum likelihood algorithm gets simplified to zero forcing detector. Now I'll come to the properties of Alamuti codes. The main advantage of Alamuti codes is it does not need any bandwidth expansion. No feedback from receiver to transmitter is required. The order of diversity is 2m, where m is the number of receiving antennas and the number of transmitting antennas are 2. Its computational complexity is comparable to maximum ratio receive combining codes. The code is unitary and linear, and it can achieve a data rate of 1 while maintaining a diversity gain of 1. Advantages and disadvantages of Alamuti code are listed in this slide. Advantages are that only orthogonal spacetime block code is it is the only orthogonal spacetime block code which can achieve a maximum diversity gain at a data rate of 1. It does not have to sacrifice the data rate to achieve the diversity gain. It has the advantage of using multiple antennas. But at the same time, there are certain disadvantages to this technique. Since there are a greater number of antennas, transmit and receive antennas, so the hardware cost increases. The length of the block codes is large, so long time is required for the decoding of these codes. Results. Now I've used the MATLAB code from the public platforms MATLAB Central and used the code to generate the results. And this is the graph that I obtained for 2T2R and 2T1R Alamuti scheme. We see that the 2T2R scheme has a better bit error ratio as compared to 2T1R scheme. Now if we compare the 2T2R and 2T1R and the usual 1T1R and the MRC schemes together, we see that this 2T2R has the best performance, while the MRC scheme is approximately 3 decibels better than the 2T1R, and the simple 1T1R has the worst performance. So we conclude that the performance of MRC with 1T2R antennas is approximately 3 decibels better than the Alamuti STBC with 1T2R scheme. The performance of Alamuti spacetime block code with 2T2R is better than in case of Alamuti 2T1R. As compared to the traditional mode of transmission 1T1R, both MRC and Alamuti have a better performance. Both in Alamuti spacetime block code with 1T2R and 2T2R, there is no crosstalk in the channel. Thank you. And now I'll talk about, I'd like to show you my MATLAB code. This is the MATLAB code for the 2T1R scheme, where NT is the number of transmit antennas, NR is the number of receiving antennas. Then I've set up the variables. Then the program has been written for encoding the data, that is in a as shown in the matrix in the slides. Then the combiner is used, and after combining step we use the decoding step. After the decoding is done, we determine the maximum likelihood of error, and then we compute the bit error rate. Similarly, it is done for 2T2R, and then we've set up the Rayleigh channel, and in this program we call all the functions together and we run the code. Thank you.